Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all of you piece of cakers wherever part of the world you are. I am back for another episode of Piece of Cake. I hope you don't get tired of my face because you're gonna see a lot of me. And before we move along, for all of you guys who are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And at the end of the video, if you like this, please also don't forget to hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. So what I have here are my pre-made chocolate ganache. I will put at the description below my recipe for this, but basically it's just a 3-to-1 ratio. 3 parts chocolate, 1 part heavy cream. And of course, our pre-baked chocolate cake. I'm gonna stack 2 of these 8 inches chocolate cakes. So let's begin. I'm gonna start by cutting one of our 8-inch chocolate cake. Before putting the cake onto the board, don't forget to wipe a little bit of the frosting so that the cake will stick to the board. So we just finished crumb coating our chocolate cake. As you can see, it still has a thin layer of chocolate ganache and it's not that smooth. We're gonna pop this in the freezer for about 15 minutes and then we're gonna add another thick layer of chocolate ganache later and smoothen it with this baby. Now that we have chilled our crumb coated chocolate cake, we are ready to put in the second layer of our chocolate ganache. As of the moment, our cake is sitting on an 8-inch board, same size of our cake. If you are going to decorate this later, you want to transfer it to a bigger size cake board. Right now, I have a 12-inch board, which we're gonna use for our cake. And one more thing, if your chocolate ganache hardens too much as it sits and you warm it up to soften, you have to stir it thoroughly to get rid of the lumps. Your chocolate ganache has to be very smooth. Now it's time to transfer our cake to our bigger baseboard. We want to put a little bit of chocolate ganache on our second baseboard so our first baseboard sticks on it. There you go. And I have here an anti-slippery fabric. There you go. And we're ready to coat. We'll start by putting ganache on top. You have to be generous in putting ganache. And then spin around your cake turner while scraping off the excess. Then fill in the gaps. As you can see, there's gaps. You just have to add chocolate ganache on those parts to fill in the gaps. After filling in the gaps, run the smoother again. So you just have to repeat the process of filling the gaps and smoothing with the smoother until you don't see any gaps anymore. Once you're satisfied with the smoothness of the sides, you want to put this on the fridge for about 15 minutes and then work on later to sharpen the edge and clean up the top of the cake. After 15 minutes in the fridge or when your chocolate ganache is hard enough to cut, we can now start cleaning the top using a sharp knife or a cutter. is our smooth chocolate ganache frosted cake. I'm so happy how it turned out, guys. It may not be perfect, but it's good enough for me using this for the first time. And it's good enough for me for covering fondant, which I'm gonna do later. And so I give this tool a thumbs up. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for staying until the end, and thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And also, if you have any comments or suggestions that you want me to do for my next video, let me know. Please leave your comment below and I'll do my best to do them next time. Once again, this is Ace Orana of Piece of Cake. God bless you all.